What happens if you don't pray? That's a good question. Let's talk about it. I just want to tell you that not praying is one of the unwisest things that you can do as a Christian. And it's never a good idea to not pray. But if you don't pray, for one, you'll be powerless. There's a saying out there that goes like this: 7 days without prayer makes 1 week. And repeat it to yourself until you understand it. Prayer is how we receive strength and power from God to do the task in which He asks us to do. And if you're not praying, you're not going to receive the strength from God that you need to do the things in which He asks of you. And so in a prayerless life, you're also going to have a powerless life. If you're not praying as well, you're not going to see change and transformation in your life. It's in and through prayer that God begins to move upon our life and begins to change and transform us. But if you're not praying, there's no invitation to God to come into your life and begin to change and transform you. Also, in lack of prayer, you're not going to have a good relationship with God either. Because prayer is one of your foundational pillars of your relationship with God, if you're lacking in prayer, you're also going to not have a good relationship with God. Any good relationship is built on communication. And so if you have bad communication, in this very sense you do, because you're not praying, you're not going to have a good relationship with God either. If you don't pray, it's going to be easy for the devil to bully you, because the only reason that we're able to fight against the devil is because of the strength of God in our lives. But you're not receiving strength from God again because you're not praying. And because you're not praying, you're not receiving the power that you need in your time of need. And also, when you don't pray, you're depriving your spirit of spiritual nutrition. Prayer and reading the Bible are the two main ways that we build up and edify or feed our spirit. And when you're not praying regularly, you're depriving your spirit of a lot of spiritual food, which means that the flesh is going to have more room to grow, which is going to cause you problems, and the spirit's not going to be built up and edified, which means that you're going to have a more difficult time in doing the things of God. So understand this: prayer is incredibly important, and you need to make sure that you're praying regularly. The Bible encourages us to pray without ceasing, and so that's what all of us should be doing. If you find yourself not praying regularly, you need to repent. And I hope that the Spirit of God convicted those whom He needed to convict. If you want more content like this, just go and drop a sub or a follow.